My daughter was calling me 2 days ago because of 3 euros. My daughter is stranded in a train station because of 3 euros. She forgot her train ticket at home. They controlled her. 2 days ago, Sarah was calling me. Mama, I am stranded. I'm calling my dad. He's not picking the phone. I'm stranded. My ticket is costing only 3 euros. My daughter was stranded because of a 3 euro ticket in Hamburg 2 days ago. I had to buy that ticket and send it to her because the people who control the ticket were following her so that she cannot get into another train without paying for it. I'm so disgusted, guys. I was doing so well. I offered my daughter, nilimwambia, I will register you in my house, but you do not have to stay with me. Registration ni muhimu. Registration is something we cannot overlook when we are in Germany. It is a must. You must register somewhere. And being that she's a child, she has to be registered. I must register her. So I told her, I will register you mali ninaishi, but you can still continue to stay with your child, your dad. The only thing is, if I register her here, the next school year, ataendaje shule? The next school year, without registration, haezi continue hiyo shule yuko, because the school looks at your registration. Uko registered wapi? That is where you go to school. So, it is complicated, it is messy, and it should not be messy. We should make things easy. My daughter should just walk out of this city and embrace the village, naishi tu maisha ya village. Kuishi kwa village si rahisi. Lazima uvumilie. Akuje avumilie, amalize shule, alafu aende atafute hata hostel. Akishafika 18, akae huko. Hii story ya kuishi na mama ya kampo haiwezi. Haiwezi. Itabidi aishi kwa village. Hata kama hataki. Hata Robin hakuwa anataka kuishi kwa village. Imebidi. We don't have choice. Itabidi akuje avumilie maisha ya village, amalize shule, then she can go to a big city. Aishi hizo nini? Hizo arrangements za teenagers. Kama shamaliza shule. For now, it's not possible. And being that my daughter is living with a stepmother, I'm not comfortable with it too. Because I don't know this woman. Kama mimi ndio, this woman chased me out of her house. Mtoi wangu ndio atampenda. The woman chased me out of her house. Mtoi wangu ndio atampenda. She will love my daughter. He? Ni watu wacheni nikaoge. Hii nzi sijui nataka nini. Na sijui imetoka wapi. Guys, West Africans are very, very strange. Mjue, nikitoka kwa hii hau yangu, nikitoka kwa village, kwa ile hau yangu, I had food from the deep freezer. I had a lot of food. I offered this woman, achukue deep freezer yangu na hizo chakula, aweke kwa nyumba yake. She refused. I ended up throwing everything. Nani ureject chakula? Unapatia mtu chakula plus fridge. Na alikuwa na space ya kuweka hiyo fridge. West Africans, kwanza wanawake, the women, I don't want anything to do with the West African woman. Staki. Wacha nibaki na Wakenya wenzetu hapa tutukanane. Kenyans, let me remain with you. Huyo mwanamke alikataa chakula. Nilitupa yote kwa takataka. It was a lot of food. A lot of fresh food. From the deep freezer. Alikataa. Lakini pesa yangu huwa nakula. My TikTok money huwa nakula. If I send the husband, they will eat together. They believe in witchcraft because they do witchcraft to people. They think that the things they do, other people are doing the same. And they are watching me here. This is why I'm talking English, so that she can understand. I am not comfortable with a stepmother staying with my child when I'm still alive and breathing. And I am not comfortable with the way my daughter has been brainwashed into being a Muslim without being consulted. This woman even bought clothes from Africa for Muslim women for my daughter. I'm not comfortable. I don't like it. I'm a Catholic. How did my child start being a Quran woman? I'm not against Muslim. But I should have been consulted before my child was promoted to Muslimism. I know nothing about Muslim. I don't have a problem with Muslim. But how did my daughter end up being a Muslim without nobody consulting me or asking me if it is okay? I'm not happy. My daughter was converted into Muslim at 7 years old when she knew nothing about religion. Nobody asked me. Nobody. Stepmother, a West African stepmother will not mess up with my daughter. I promise you. This woman, she has her own children and she should take care of her children. She should leave my daughter out of their, I don't know, upbringing of Togo. My daughter is a Kenyan. My daughter is not Togolese. Tutaendana. There is no way somebody can keep my daughter's pocket money and not tell me about it. How does a child live without money in Europe after eating fufu and all that bullshit? My daughter was calling me 2 days ago because of 3 euros. My daughter is stranded in a train station because of 3 euros. She forgot her train ticket at home. They controlled her. 2 days ago, Sarah was calling me. Mama, I am stranded. I'm calling my dad. He's not picking the phone. I'm stranded. My ticket is costing only 3 euros. My daughter was stranded because of a 3 euro ticket in Hamburg 2 days ago. I had to buy that ticket and send it to her because the people who control the ticket were following her so that she cannot get into another train without paying for it. Imagine my daughter getting stranded because of a 3 euro ticket in Hamburg. You think I'm happy? Ticket here 3 euro. And then she comes and tells me she don't have money. My daughter doesn't have money. I sent her money. She don't have money. No wonder she was stranded. How does a girl get stranded because of a 3 euro ticket in the middle of nowhere in Hamburg? And there are people who are responsible for that child. How is that possible? I bought the ticket. I can show you. And sent it to her. Where's my other phone? If a child can get stranded because of a 3 euro ticket, what is in store for this girl? A 3 euro ticket. She called me. She's telling me she's calling the dad. The dad is not picking the phone. And this is a girl who is stranded in the middle of nowhere. Here is the ticket. 3 euro ticket. Ticket here 3 euro, guys. The ticket was for Niendorfmarkt to Halstenbecker, Usvai. This is the ticket. I bought it and sent it to her. 3 euro ticket. Ticket here 3 bob. And you think I'm happy? West Africans, mtoto akishakula fufu, that's it. Wamefeed mtoto. Not my daughter. My daughter will come back to me. Whether if she don't want to stay with me, let the government take her. But not the surroundings she's living at the moment. No way. Stucky. You guys, wacheni nikaoge, nitoke. I'm just disgusted. I was just trying to be a nice person to allow my daughter to experience kuishi na watu. Saa zingine pia kuishi na watu ni muhimu. Maybe one day I will not be there. And she has not learned how to live with the people. I think it was nice of me to give her this chance to live with the stepmother. But hivi vile tunaenda, not good at all. If a child can be stranded because of 3 euro ticket, and she's calling the dad, and the dad is not picking the phone, and what if I was not there? Ingekuwaje? And she was telling me if I don't buy the ticket, she will walk 1 hour to wherever she was going. 1 hour. You want to tell me this is a responsible person who is ready to take care of her child? This is a responsible person. Somebody umemtumia pesa and should give her daughter the money to make life easier for the daughter. Yani amefunga mdomo. He got the money but he didn't even tell the girl he got the money. Really? Really? No. This is not the way, guys. I was led into that confusion. That crafty way of living in Europe does not apply here. You must do things the right way if you want to live with these white people. The way most West Africans are living here in Europe, ukisikia, you shake your head. Because they are building mansions back in Africa with the kindergeld. Yeah, they use child money to build mansions back in Africa. Wakisha pika soup, yeah, the whole week. Then they cook rice every day to top up the soup. Hiyo ni maisha mtu hawezi eka nao mtoi wangu. My daughter will not live like that. Hiyo maisha ya kutop up soup na rice every day. No, not my daughter. They are building mansions with kindergarten. They think we don't know. Mimi mtu ata build mansion na kindergarten ya mtoi wangu. Mtu akitaka kindergarten azae mtoto mwingine. Apate free money from the government, but not with my daughter. And I hope they are watching me and they can understand what I'm saying, because I'm not ready for a conversation. I'm not ready for a dialogue. When I should have had dialogue with these people, when I was crying in Hamburg, when I wanted kujimaliza, they never looked for me. They didn't even care. Nobody even called me to ask me. I was just living 20 minutes away from them. 7 good months after Baba Sara kunitoa kwangu kunipeleka Hamburg, he never even called me one day to ask me, how are you doing? All I could hear is, can you send me 250 euro? I will give you back. Can you give me 200 euro? I will give you back. That is all I could hear from this man. Not me anymore. Now I'm a changed human being. Kila mtu abebe mizigo yake. Now, if you have not given birth with the West Africans, you will never understand this conversation. If you have not rubbed shoulders, I cried to this stepmother to help me when I was in Hamburg. Wapi? They don't have a heart. West African women don't have a heart. Oh. Don't move close to them. They will smile with you, but deep down themselves, I know them. And if this woman don't have a heart for me, she has a heart for Sarah. If my daughter can be stranded because of 3 euro, that means this girl, nobody can even give her 10 euro as pocket money. This stepmother cannot even say, oh, Sarah, take this 5 euro, keep in your pocket in case of anything. This is how you treat children. Even Michael, I give my Michael here 20 euro. Michael, take. What is 20 euro? What is 10 euro? What is 5 euro? My daughter was stranded because of 3 euros. 3 bob. 3 shillings. 2 days ago. You want to tell me someone is responsible? The only thing this woman is teaching my daughter is Muslimism. How to put on hijab and how to look for a real man that will marry you. Nothing else. They cannot teach my daughter nothing. Mimi sio mjinga. We know. It is none of my business. I respect Muslim. I also want to be respected with my religion. What does this woman teach my daughter? If someone can buy hijab in Africa for your daughter and bring it all along, what can this woman offer my daughter in the first place? What can she offer my daughter? I'm going to Hamburg and I'm going to my daughter's school. Immediately after work, I will be in Hamburg. And I'm going to my daughter's school first to talk with the teacher, because Even registration, I did it myself in that school. I moved closer to Sarah's dad so that Sarah's dad can help me with that child, how to raise her. When I have appointments, sometime he can go. There is no day that man showed up for Sarah because he is too busy. Too busy. West Africans, they do business 24 hours, selling crap metal back in Ghana. They don't have time for important things. Selling second-hand cars that are dead in Africa. Making business. Mtu anafanya biashara na mtu ako broke 24 hours. Biashara gani hiyo? Nonsense. I was breathing fire, guys. I'm sorry. I had to talk. 2 days ago, my daughter consulted me. Now she's consulting me again. And it is about money. Mama, I am stranded. Mama, I don't have. Mama. And this girl is staying with her blood. I'm not yet dead. I'm done. I'm done with the ranting. The father has written me a message. I will not read it. Because when I wanted to talk to him, he refused. So I don't have time. My daughter should pack her things and come to her mother. I'm not yet dead. And if she cannot come to me, we will do it through the court of law in Germany. We will do it properly in the court of law. Thank you. Kwairini. I am sorry. I started my morning so well. It was full of fun. It was full of bullshit. And it has ended up hivi vile ime end up. I'm very sorry. I didn't even want to talk about my daughter on social media. Being that people use my stories to harm me. I said I'm not bringing my privacy online. But it is overwhelming. It is a story that I should share. That if anything happens to my daughter, at least I've talked about it. It is not killing me anymore. At least I have shared it. And at least you guys, you know how I feel. I miss my daughter. But being that she's a teenager, she wants to grow up in another world. It is okay. But if she's not growing up in the best way she should, then me as a mother, I have to call it out. I have to call it out. I can imagine a life without pocket money as a girl child. It is difficult. Sasa zingine unataka kukula, you want to eat your chips, you want to drink Coca-Cola, you just want to buy tiny things as a girl child. Utadu? I was in boarding school. I know how it feels when you don't have pocket money. The other day, my daughter was asking me for a SIM card. SIM card. Nilimbaia tablet. SIM card ya kuingiza kwa tablet. The father cannot afford it. The father is too busy doing scrap business to Africa and feeding stepmother. The stepmother is eating social money. I am disgusted. I will talk anything because I am not happy. Hao watu wanakulanga social girl da wananga heart. How does a girl child walk around without even 10 shillings in her pocket? Pika fufu. Fufu is resting there. Mtu akiwa na njaa ende akule. And the way that woman used to arrange her things that if you touch, problem. Ushaiona mtu ana-arrange chai, hizi chai za shilingi. Ukishika utoe tu kamoja. Chai, paketi ya chai ifanye hivi. Problem. Those are the signs of a mean person. Mean to the last coin. Lakini zangu naye wanataka. Huyo mama alikuwa anapanga hizo chai za shilingi mpaka nilikuwa nashangaa. Hii ni maisha gani? Mimi nilikuwa naenda na vuruta moja zinaanguka huko zote. Nasema hii ni maisha gani? Ati mtu anapanga chai. Chai hizi, a packet of tea is 50 cents, guys. A packet of tea is 50 cents in Germany. Utapata mtu amepanga those things in such a way hataki ushike. Nilikuwa na gonga zinaanguka huko, natoa ile nataka. Unakula pesa ya serikali and you still don't want other people to eat it. What's the problem with people out here? Alafu niliarrive huko, hata nimelala tu one day. Ashaanza kuita marafiki zake wakuje waone vile nimekuja kuishi kwake. Wanaongea hapo lugha yao. Nonsense. Mimi mambo ya mtogo sitaki karibu na mimi. Ukikutana na mimi chukua barabara ingine. Hatuna uko. Unapata chai ya shilingi. Mtu amekupangia hata uwezi toa. Ukitoa is wahala. The second day I slept in that woman's house, she started shouting in her language. I knew hiyo ni siren. Inaambia Baba Sara, get this woman out of my house. I'm tired. Second day. Na ujue hiyo second day niliachia huyo mwanamke 150 euro. When I was coming on my way to pick my last things. Nirudi. Nilimwachia 150 euro. Na ananipangia chai, hizi chai za shilingi. Hawana asante. And they will use you if you are stupid. West Africans go chop you. And they don't care about you. Yes. And when they finish chopping you, they will go back to their own. They don't care. Kwanza wanajua sisi wa Kenya, we are generous with everything. Tuko generous na kuma na kili pia God hakutupatia. They go chop you well. Alafu utasikia wakituita ashao. You see Kenya ashao. After they chop you, they go call you ashao. I want my daughter back. And I'm not mincing my words. I'm done with being nice to strangers. I don't want to be nice anymore. And by the way, my daughter's visa is on my name. My daughter's visa is on my name. So guys, I'm done with this ranting. I just don't want a scenario where nitaskia my daughter is dead and nobody can explain to me. If my daughter can be stranded because of 3 euro, what am I still waiting for as a parent? This woman, she doesn't care about my daughter. She don't care. And even, I should not even blame the woman. I'm blaming the father. Because my daughter tried to look for the father, and the father was not picking the phone. The father is busy sending retired cars to Africa, making money. You know, my daughter recently told me she wanted to come here in summer. And she told me, Mama, by the way, I am not coming in summer. And I'm wondering, what the fuck is going on with my daughter? One time, she's coming to me. The next time, she's not coming. What is going on? Can somebody explain to me what is going on with my daughter? Because even talking on the phone, she can't. What is going on? Yeah, I know they marry also children very early. But Sarah is born in Germany. Sarah is not born in Africa. Let nobody mess with my daughter in that way. Let nobody mess with my daughter in that way. Kitaumana. That girl has been manipulated. Well. That girl has been brainwashed. Well. By the father and the stepmother. And I'm not afraid to say that. My daughter has been brainwashed. Well. My daughter does not eat ugali, but my daughter will eat fufu. Ushaiona, your mother is a Kenyan, but you do not eat ugali, but you eat fufu. Ulisikia wapi? I have talked on social media so that the stepmother will listen to me. I owe this woman nothing, and she owes me nothing. All I want is my daughter back. Nothing more, nothing less. I owe these two people nothing. Zero. This woman aendelee na marriage yake. I don't care. Even if the marriage is going to moon and coming back, it's not my business. The way these two people treated me when I was in Hamburg, I was disgusted, and I don't want even a conversation with both of them. I don't have time. Nobody cared about me. I cried tears. I almost did the unthinkable. Nobody cared about me. Is when now they will care? No. Let me go on with my life. Me, I'm a loner. I am a struggler. I am a hustler. I will still struggle. I will still reach my destination. You guys, kwaherini. Sarah is automatically a German. Akifika 16, that is the law. She will be automatically a German. Children born in Germany, raised in Germany. The German law gives them the citizenship at 16 automatically. So I am not worried about my daughter. She only has 1 more year to get her citizenship automatically. So I need nothing from these two people. Zero. Sawa, guys, kwaherini. On Friday, we are going to Hamburg. I'm going to my daughter. And if there will be a problem, I will call the police. That is my child. Kila mtu achukue mtoto yake.